If you need to look at the sheet, this is our time. We'll start with the first chant. That one is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. You don't need to look at the sheet, so we do that 3 times. If you don't need to look at the sheet, then you can just keep your eyes closed. Inhaling deeply, and we'll start. And now we do the second mantra, which is on the bottom there. Ad Krude Name, Jugat Krude Name, Sat Krude Name, Siri Guru De Name. And when we're doing that one, I like to think of it as kind of like a Glinda bubble of protection. So you can imagine kind of being protected from the front with the first line, the side, the back, the front, or sorry, the other side. So we're kind of creating a like co-created kind of like Glinda the Good Witch bubble. That's how I like to imagine it. We're creating a safe space for each other. We're all creating like a frequency together to have our utmost healing. So whenever you're ready, we'll inhale deeply, and that one is also chanted 3 times. Ad Krude Name, Jugat Krude Name, Sat Krude Name, Siri Guru De Name. Ad Krude Name, Jugat Krude Name, Sat Krude Name, Siri Guru De chanting. Hold this energy for a moment with your eyes closed. Taking long, deep breaths in and out of the nose. Unless otherwise specified, it's best in this class to breathe through the nose. If you can't do that, if it's difficult, you can, of course, breathe through your mouth, but try to do only nose breathing and see how you feel. We can bring our hands to rest on our knees in Gyan Mudra, or pointer finger and thumb touching. Feeling how with every inhale you send that fresh energy, fresh oxygen to any parts of the body that are tense, needs some love, needs some attention. Every exhalation, once again, you're allowing your shoulders to come down from the ears. Where can you release? Where are you holding tension that you weren't aware of before? Maybe even in your face or your jaw. Giving yourself permission to relax, to release. Giving yourself permission to be calm, to let your day or week fade away. Allowing yourself to be fully present here and give yourself the gift of full presence with yourself. Taking another couple deep breaths here, inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Whenever you're ready, blinking open your beautiful eyes. So the full moon was, I think, technically, yes, so like in the middle of the night Tuesday, right? Kind of into yesterday. So we're a couple days later, but I still, I think the energy's still very powerful. Yes, I don't know if you guys can feel it. 2 nights ago, I was dancing around and oh my God, so energized. I was like, where is this coming from? And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But this was a full moon in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, so very energetic, right? And then also very fun-loving and free. So with this kind of full moon energy, we can kind of ask ourselves where, it's kind of testing our faith, and also kind of testing how far we're willing to go, right? We could be over here and be comfortable, but if we don't take that leap of faith into things, maybe into the unknown, maybe I could try doing things this way, but I'm scared, right? I'm not comfortable there. This is kind of our invitation to break out of that, release that. Full moons are always a good time for releasing. So it's a good time for us to kind of think about how our behaviors are more fear-based, right? What fear in our lives is serving us. Fear can be good sometimes, right? We don't want to touch a pan that's too hot, or run around in the middle of the night by yourself, right? There's good fear, but then what fears do we have that are holding us back from what we want to achieve? Right? So maybe just think about that for a second. What fears am I holding on to that's preventing me from going from here to where I want to be? Right? A lot of the time I feel like it's self-doubt. At least for me, it's self-doubt. Internally I'm I don't know if I can do that. What if this happens? What if that happens, right? So this is the time to be no, done listening to those voices. It's a lifelong practice of kind of strengthening ourselves and letting go and getting rid of our fear, right? So we'll do a nice full moon meditation at the end. But to start, this Kriya we're going to do is an Ajna stimulation Kriya, so working with the third eye. And why that I felt called to that is kind of, if we're looking at our goals and we're ready to release these fears, that's great, but if we don't know where we're going, where we're headed, where our goals are, then that's not really going to help us, right? So kind of we can do this Kriya. For those that are new to Kundalini, a Kriya is just a set of movements, right? So there can be, for example, a Kriya for the heart chakra, right? More metaphysical, or even a Kriya for the stomach pain or something, right? It can be, there's many different Kriyas for different purposes. So this one is going to be working with our third eye, our Ajna chakra, so that we can kind of see our goals, where we're going, and then kind of release our fears that are coming up around those goals. Sounds good? So then also with Technolini, why this class is a little different, I use kind of more upbeat electronic music with the class, because I feel like it helps us go a bit deeper, have a little bit more fun, especially when we do the breath of fire, for example. The beat could kind of help us go a little bit deeper. So this is a very great Kriya. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. So you can come off the cushion. The cushions are just to help your spine be a little bit more straight if you need it. But at this point, we can come off of that. And now we're going to start with some Sufi grinds. So this is my favorite. It kind of opens the hips, the lower back, mid-back, like the whole body. So it's basically like a seated cat-cow, right? So as we inhale, we're going to come forward. You can even bring your neck into it if you want. As we exhale, you're going to round the back. There's a couple different options. If you want kind of more support, you can grab your knees. If you feel good grabbing your shins, that's also an option. We'll start going counterclockwise first. So bring our right shoulder to our right knee. We're just going to make big circles. You can close the eyes if you feel comfortable. So we're inhaling as we come forward and exhaling as we come backward. It's less important how fast we go, but more important that we're syncing our breath with the movement. So going as fast as feels comfortable for you, and you can move with your breath, feeling the body open. Making it as big of a circle as feels good to you. This is really my favorite warm-up exercise and one of my favorite overall ones, just because it's really good to open the whole body, the whole spine. Focus between the brow points. Take 5 more breaths in this direction. Whenever you're ready, we'll switch directions. So bring our left shoulder to our left knee. Now we're going clockwise, maybe noticing if there's a difference in this side and noticing it without judgment, right? A lot of our goal in yoga is to make our 2 sides more balanced, more even. Without any judgment. For example, this side, my neck tends to like crack a little bit more, which is really strange, but I'm like, that's good. We're working to balance our 2 different sides here. One of those like spinning tops here, like you're moving without any effort, moving very fluidly in your body, feeling good, keeping up with the breath. Don't forget about your breath. Feeling into the body breath, squeeze the root lock, so squeezing all your bathroom muscles, almost like you're zipping up a corset, pulling everything up and in, squeezing and tensing the whole body, squeezing the spine, holding the breath for as long as possible. Shoulders are down and back, spine is straight. Maybe sipping a little bit more air to the top if it feels good. Squeezing, holding the breath as long as possible. Exhale, release. Very good. Give yourself a little shake. Shake of the shoulders. Shake of the head. Now we're going to do just some simple neck rolls. So if your neck is sensitive, you can just do like a half circle, right? If your neck is flexible, not cranky, and you take your chin down and do a full circle to the right. We'll start going to the right side here. Inhaling as the head comes back, exhaling as the head comes down. Our neck has a very tough job, right? It holds up our head all day. Our head is actually so heavy if you think about it. So our neck has a very big job. So this is good. We're giving it a chance to relax. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Sure the shoulders don't hike up while you're moving your neck. Allow them to stay relaxed. And we'll switch directions, going towards the left. We're doing your half circles. Just continue with the half circles. Don't forget to keep breathing. Tension in our neck and we don't even realize it. Because when we're on our phones, on our computer, in our car, you know, it's putting a lot of stress there. So allowing that to melt away, giving yourself permission to release any tension in this area. About 3 more circles. And we'll start the Kriya. So a nice little warm up here. So now we're gonna jump up when you're done. Alright, turn more music on in a second, but first, breath of fire. So breath of fire, right? We're gonna expand our belly like we have a food baby on the inhale. Exhale, we're gonna contract, right? So the emphasis is on the contraction. So it's a very small little inhalation, but it's more of an exhalation. It's gonna be like this. So we're really pumping our stomach, right? If you aren't used to this, you may feel a little lightheaded. You can always stop when you need to, but really try to do the best you can. Go the distance. If you're a woman on your moon cycle, then you can just do long, slow, deep breathing instead. But we're going to do this with our more intense music. So trying to, if you can, sync the beat of the song with our breath of fire, but going at whatever pace feels good to you. So our stance for this, our feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip width, maybe like shoulder width. We're going to make fists with our hands, so our thumb can body filling with new energy, new life, new vibrations, new vitality as we do this. Focusing the eyes between the brow point. How much do you want to reach that goal? How much do you want to stop being set in your ways? How much do you want to move forward? You guys are doing amazing. Last minute, maybe going a little faster if possible. Challenging yourself as much as you can. Great job. Almost there, so close. Feeling this new energy flowing throughout the whole body, the whole spine. Lowering the head, facing forward again, chin parallel to the ground, eyes closed. Bringing the hands together in front of the chest. Once again, we'll inhale deeply. Squeezing the spine, squeezing everything up and in, engaging the hula root block at the base of the spine, squeezing all the backer muscles. Imagine you're zipping up a corset, squeezing everything up and in, tensing the whole body. Squeezing as much as you can, every little muscle, even your toes, your fingers, your legs, your stomach, even your face, squeezing everything up and in as much as possible. Maybe a little bit more air at the top, you're sipping. Holding as long as you can. When you can't hold anymore, exhale, release. Just gonna shake a little bit, letting yourself shake. Shaking the legs, shaking the arms, shaking whatever parts of the body feel good for a minute here. So dancey dance. The next pose looks similar to our, they say downward dog, but it should really be mountain pose. So, it's going to be very similar to that, but our hands and feet are going to be closer together, so we're really kind of making like a triangle or a pyramid. So making sure your palms are flat on the floor. If you're like me and your feet are not touching the ground, you can just bring them like very close. We should be making more of a kind of pyramid shape here. We're just going to hold this for a couple minutes. can let go of? Where are you feeling challenged right now that you can make it a superpower? This pose is very good for the digestion as well as our nervous system. Only be here for about 1 more minute, so you guys are doing a great job. Maybe you imagine yourself as a pyramid in Egypt, or even the pyramids of the US. Yes, there are some. There actually are mounds in Louisiana, pyramids on the earth that were built long before Egypt. Maybe you're imagining yourself as a pyramid in Louisiana. Maybe you're in Egypt. Maybe you're in Mexico. Maybe you're in India somewhere. Imagining yourself as a strong, sturdy pyramid. A conductor of great power and knowledge. Last 5 breaths here. Drop on our knees, just taking a nice child's pose here, letting your arms stretch in front of you, relaxing for a moment, and let your head come down to the mat, resting the forehead, giving your third eye a nice little massage. Walk both hands over to the left, putting the right hand on top of the left for a nice side body stretch. Taking 3 breaths here. Walking our hands to the other side, to the right. Left hand on top of right. Nice left side body stretch here. For 3 breaths. back if you wish, or face me. Doesn't matter which way you face, as long as you can see what I'm doing. So, stretch pose is great. We're going to be back to our breath of fire. But for this one, we are so our legs are in front of us. There's a couple of modifications for this, right? You can always modify if you need. Always what your body is calling for. So, this is the most fun one. After this, it'll be easy. Really imagine we're building like a fire in our abdomen when we do this, and we're burning away any negativity, any of the old habits, anything we want to, we are burning it away with this fire, okay? So, ideally, our feet are up 6 inches, our hands are neck and head, breath of fire. Now you can always modify, okay? If you're, maybe you need support for your neck, maybe you do one leg at a time, you know, maybe just arms here, whatever you need. This is a really good one. Gonna strengthen our whole body, our abs, our manipura, our center of confidence. We're gonna strengthen it up. So, whenever you guys, I'm gonna turn this back on. Whenever you guys are ready, we will start. Go whatever pace feels good to you. Need to take a break or modify, please do so. Otherwise, we are starting. Once again, mental stamina here, right? We are strong, physically and mentally. We'll only be here for about a minute and a half. You can do it. Following whatever your body needs, generating heat, feeling that fire in your abdomen, that fire to burn anything that is not serving you. Almost there, you're doing so great, so strong. Inhaling deeply, bringing the arms behind the head. Allowing yourself to take a full body stretch here. How are we feeling? And bring the knees into the chest. Just do some nice circles. Nice little spinal massage going one way with the circles. Going the other way with the circles. Catching your breath. Now we're going to rock and roll up along our spine a couple times. Woo. Maybe 3 times, or what feels good. Now we're going to come to rock pose. It's all downhill from here, guys. The hard part is over. You with me? Yes. Very good. Okay. Now this is just gonna feel nice and easy after that. So, rock pose. We're on our knees. means if this is uncomfortable for your knees to sit like this, you can of course sit here. But we're just going to be doing spinal flexes, so basically like a seated cat-cow. So your hands can be kind of on your thighs or knees if you want more kind of grippage. So we're going to inhale forward and bring the head and neck into it if you like. Exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So you can make it a bit of a faster motion if it feels good. Take it slow if you like, but just make sure you're creating a rhythmic motion for yourself, finding the flexibility in the spine. To when you first came to class, how you're feeling mentally, hopefully more clear, more open, focused. Feeling the opening of the chest, opening of the heart chakra, open for positive emotions, open for love, open for happiness, abundance. Letting yourself go inward, almost feel like your body is doing a movement by itself. You're not even doing any work, you're kind of in like a rhythmic trance here. Just coming to center, inhaling deeply. So again, we'll hold the breath, squeeze our root lock, squeeze our neck lock, so let your chin come down a bit. Squeezing everything up and in, holding the breath, imagining a bright white light traveling all the way from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. All of your chakras are open, flowing, the energy of the spine is moving freely. Maybe sipping a little bit more air at the top. When you can't hold it anymore, exhale, release. Great, and now we have two very easy ones and then some chanting. So this is going to be just basically a child's pose, so allowing the knees to come out wide. But then we're going to have the head down, but we are going to put our hands on the soles of our feet. Letting our third eye come to the mat. Just allowing it to rest there, feeling it connecting to the ground. Feeling this connection, relaxation. Taking long, slow, deep breaths through the nose and out of the nose. Feeling your hard work, all the benefits right now. Allowing all of this fresh energy to circulate in the body. Feeling this bliss of the mind being clear. The spine feeling open. Feel complete rest, digest. Exhale, it contracts and you melt even more deeply into the earth. Feeling this connection to Mother Earth, feeling gratitude for this land, for Las Vegas. Taking 5 more long, deep, amazing breaths here. It's also a great practice for cleaning the eyes. And we're kind of using our energy of our second chakra to stimulate our ajna. And you can come up in your own time. This is our last for our couple of nice meditations and your gong bath dessert. So this is a fun one. This is called a bundle roll. I just imagine, like, you know, if you were like a little kid and you're like really tightly like bundled and you're rolling down the hill, right? If you're rolling down a hill, you gotta like keep yourself really compact so you can go really fast as you're going down the grassy hill. So this is similar. So our legs are going to be tight together, toes pointed. We're going to be laying on our back. Our arms are going to be by our sides. Very tight. We're like pulling everything up and in. And then we're going to roll from side to side. You can even just be mindful of your neighbor, but you can even try to roll onto your stomach. Have a little fun here. Don't be so serious, it's only life. It says roll around the whole room. I don't know if we have enough room to do that. But whatever amount you can roll as much as you can. Keeping yourself all tightly bundled. Maybe feel like you're a child again, rolling down the hill, feeling a little silly, imagining you're rolling in the grass. Doing a good job. Woo! Giving ourselves a nice self-massage here. Couple more. So fun. Okay. Now it's your choice. We are, for this next meditation, we're going to do two meditations. So one is part of this Kriya, the other is for the full moon. So if you'd like to lay down for this next one to relax a bit, you can, or you can sit up. It is up to you, whatever feels good for you. This is a 7-wave meditation. This is chanting Sat for 5 like waves or like undulations of sound, and then the other 2 are the Nam. So it'll be a much longer Sat than the Nam. So we can find our tall spine or lay down if you prefer. Your bolster. And Sat Nam is like essentially truth is my essence. So you can think about that as we're chanting this. So just following the recording. We'll close our eyes. You can always kind of sway your body if that feels good. So the pointer and thumb touching, eyes closed, looking between the brows, turning the eyes up and in. Very good. Beautiful voices. So, next, this is actually one of my favorite meditations ever. It's for the full moon. I just love it because it's like showing you, but it is not just chanting, but also some hand movements that goes with it. And it's very, like a very beautiful. So we're going to start. Our hands are at the base. So yes, if you're laying down, please go. Sorry, guys are asleep back there. Not yet. One more thing to do. So we're starting with our hands at the base of the spine. So we're going to do sa, re, sa, sa. Sa, re, sa, sa. Sa, re, sa, sa. We're at the level of the, kind of like the chest, between the chest and the chin. Sa, rung. We're going into a lotus with our hands. So just the thumb and the pinky are together. So that's 3 sa, re, sa, sas into sa, rung. Like a flower coming up. And then our hands are going to face each other. Hara de, so it's like had, like H-A-R. So it's kind of like a rolling of the tongue. Hara de, hara, hara, hara de, hara, ha. And then we're coming down to the bottom. So let's try a couple times before we get totally into it. Play the music. So kind of similar. So hara de hara 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 de hara ha hara de hara 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 ram. So just like sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa sarang. So the sarang ends here, and the harang ends here, and it's kind of like we're coming back to the point that we started, right? So it's not so difficult. Watch me, and it'll be easier with the music. I'm gonna close my eyes to tune in, but yes, once you get the rhythm of it, you can close your eyes also. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hara re hara 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 re hara ha hara re hara 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 ram. Sa re yourself to relax completely. Letting yourself dissolve, melt, feeling all of the benefits of your hard work. Giving yourself permission to completely relax. side to side, maybe circling the ankles, the wrists, waking up. If you are ready to go home and relax, rolling onto your left side. You've still got a few things to do. After this, rolling onto your right side. Gently pushing yourself up. And we always end class with 3 Satnams, so just like similar to what we were doing before. It's a long Sat, S-A-T, and a short Nam, N-A-M. Just rubbing the hands, closing the eyes. Bringing our thumbs together at our sternum, center of our chest. Inhaling deeply to start. Satnam, everyone. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Thank you to teachers for all the teachings. How did you like it?
That's awesome.
How are you feeling?
List.
Yeah.
List out. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. It's so great to see new and
Yeah.
familiar faces, maybe familiar from past lives, past lives. I guess we just opened a couple months ago, so we're growing our community, you know. So thank you
That's
for
what
being
we're
a
doing
part
too.
of that.
Even though we've been here.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you for
thank
being a
you.
part of
Be
that.
careful,
It's very hot.
Thank
It's,
you.
yeah, very hot,
Thank you.
but it's turmeric ginger.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
it smells
Yes.
divine. Oh my goodness.
So what, first of all, any comments, questions, feedback?
I love the song
Yes.
so much.
Which one?
Did everybody do
The
Me too, I'll send it to you.
I love
That's
it. I love it so much.
my all-time favorite. I don't know why. There's just something about it that's like so relaxing.
it?
I felt like a heart opener.
Yes!
I could have
Yeah.
done it for like
Yeah.
another half hour.
Yes,
It's so
I
beautiful.
agree.
Yeah. Love that so much.
I love it because it gets you into like a trance so easily, right? And at that point, you don't even have time to like think about anything else. Like you're in it and you're just, going. It's great. What about you?
Somebody was holding my hand
Really?
when I was meditating.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh!
I was like,
wow,
yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
Nice.
Interesting.
Interesting. Wow.
Who was it?
No,
I had that one time where like it's really crazy. Like I have a friend, she actually passed away, but she took me to my first yoga class in Maryland in college, and I had forgotten about that, right? And then like there was this one yoga class I was in. It was a while ago, but it was literally the same thing where like someone was touching me and I was like, what the heck? And then like I had that memory come up with her and I was like, oh my god, it was her.
Yeah, I had some old ones come up.
Amazing, wow. That's beautiful.
I was like, why am I going back there?
Yes,
I
it's
thought about this place for a
interesting.
long time.
Yes, interesting. Reminding us of things and yeah, that's beautiful. Anybody else?
Music is amazing.
What is
Yes. The music in
Aw,
general
I
is
loved
absolutely amazing.
it.
I could have just sat here and meditated. Although
Yeah.
everything else is lovely as well. But
Yeah, it's like
every
definitely
time I
amazing.
closed my eyes or looked up at your fun lights, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I could just do nothing here and just hang out in this energy. But started.
That's good. So we do have some exciting events coming up. There's we had a shaman here last week who is really amazing. He did a few different workshops. So he's going to be leading a women's retreat from June 20th to 22nd in San Diego. So that's next weekend. So I know Sophia's coming. Possibly others. I'm looking.
I wish I could go.
But yeah, that'll be amazing. So I have more information if you're interested. And then we were looking for the next class for this probably around July 3rd. So in 3 weeks. Yeah. And then Deb back here is our meditation teacher. He's all quiet and shy about it, but we'll see when his next one is
We
going
love
to be.
this tea, by the way. This tea
Thank you.
is
Yeah, it's
so
gorgeous, yeah.
Wow.
He is the master tea maker.
It's delicious.
Do you live close by?
I'm actually not too far.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm way
luckily.
on the other
She's
side.
way on the north side,
yeah.
and she, yeah.
Thank you for making the trek.
Yeah.
Yes,
She rallied.
I did.
She teaches yoga at her ranch on the
Nice.
north side,
Wow.
with horses, and
Wait,
y'all are
are
all
you the horse
welcome.
ranch person?
She's the horse
Is
ranch.
that you?
That's
I feel
right.
like
This is me,
Sorry.
Alicia.
That was amazing. I didn't get a chance
Were you
to
there?
tell you. Yes, I was there. So with the horses and the quantum meditation, the sound bowl.
I
so
saw
normally-
that on Facebook and I was
Yeah.
like,
So
what?
normally
Yeah.
I put my hands over my eyes and
We
I
gotta all
open
go to
because I'm
each
in a
other's
meditation
things.
person.
I want
It's
to.
bright blue.
I saw one thing
fun.
I
about
saw a
it.
different
Yeah.
color at yours, like this
Wow.
violet, bright purple. I was so wasted.
That's
really high.
usually,
It was
my,
amazing
I'm an
session.
explosive purple kind of person.
Well, it must have been that. Your
Yeah.
dog is also adorable.
He is adorable.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to talk to you. There's so many people, and I was like, oh, just
Aw.
hi. So cool.
We're doing one with a big fire burn, July 28th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Be
we need to
there.
go to
I
that. We'll
signed
be
my
there.
divorce papers, so I needed to.
Congratulations, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to sign up for that one, but it's just missing the dates. But
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah. Well, you should.
Are you
But
going?
and that's right
I
now a
want
lot
to.
of
We're going together.
wellness stuff.
Yeah, I want to go. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
But
if
I
you ever-
saw you on Facebook and I love horses and I was like, oh,
If you ever want to do any Kundalini up there,
I
Yeah.
would love to.
Yes.
Yes, please. That would be
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, yes,
Definitely.
yes.
it's, I mean, it's hot, but now nighttime is okay.
Yeah.
You know, like
I love
7:30
night
and
hikes.
later.
And then
Yeah.
soon it will get cool again.
Yeah.
We're doing nighttime meditation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it really go?
Oh, awesome.
Whoever did your quantum meditation, I was like, all for the yoga, all for the sound bowls, but in the her thing, she seemed great, but I was like, whatevs, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I do other meditation.
Yeah.
I went in and I was like, I saw myself as like the female Jesus, and I was
Wow.
like, all right, well, I was wrong about this. This whole thing was
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wow.
It was very cool.
I'll have to tell Christy.
Please do. I went and told my teacher, I was like, this thing was amazing. Yeah, it was cool.
That is
Yeah,
so awesome.
that's funny.
Good times.
Now I'm excited because I
Me
saw
too.
it. I'm like, the seed was there, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's epic.
And I'll definitely be back here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's a nice hop, skip, and a jump. So I just have to talk myself out of being, I'm tired of it. But once I get here, I always know.
Exactly,
Once I
you're
get
gonna-
here, I'm gonna gonna be.
You
in
always
it,
feel
so
better afterwards.
I-
Afterwards,
always.
you're like, yes, thank
Yeah,
you. It's just
exactly.
the part before we're like,
Like the
It's been
yeah,
a long day.
yeah,
I
exactly.
need another coffee.
And that's what I did. I'm cooking my boys dinner and making myself coffee.
Aw.
See ya. I can do it.
Yay.
Yay. Nice. What was, okay, you're James. What was your name?
Christina.
Christina. Nice to meet you. Dana.
Nice to meet you, Dana.
And what was your name?
Julie.
Julie. Nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Beautiful lady.
I'm Dave.
Dave. Oh, Dave.
This is our meditation teachers being shy
I
in the
mean,
back.
Dave.